Well, good morning. Happy Sunday. Again, August the 30th. And today gets to be a 2-for-1. So it's a special bonus. I wanted to also share that God's presence is everywhere. And let's see, I actually even have another poem I'd like to share. Where He Leads is the title, by Margaret Lloyd Rockwood. Do not question where He leads, but if you choose to follow, the path is straight and sometimes steep, and you'll find joy and sorrow. There may be thorns along the way, but roses bloom there too. There may be cloudy, gloomy days, then skies of azure blue. A happy heart won't always smile on this side of the river, but promises He'll always keep. He said, I'll leave you never, by Margaret Lloyd Rockwood. And God's presence is everywhere. My references, I've got 3 references, and they're all in the Old Testament. The first reference is Genesis 16, verses 7 through 14. And they read, The angel of the Lord found her by a spring of water in the wilderness, the spring on the way to Shur. And he said, Hagar, servant of Sarai, where have you come from and where are you going? She said, I am fleeing from my mistress Sarah. The angel of the Lord said to her, Return to your mistress and submit to her. The angel of the Lord said to her, I will surely multiply your offspring so that they cannot be numbered for multitude. And the angel of the Lord said to her, Behold, you are pregnant and shall bear a son. You shall call his name Ishmael, because the Lord has listened to your affliction. He shall be a wild donkey of a man, his hand against everyone, and everyone's hand against him, and he shall dwell over against all his kinsmen. So she called the name of the Lord, who spoke to her, You are a God of seeing. For, she said, Truly here I have seen him who looks after me. Therefore, the well was called Berla-Rael. It lies between Kadesh and Bered. Now, Psalms 139, verses 7 through 10. Where shall I go from your spirit? Or where shall I flee from your presence? If I ascend to heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in Sheol, you are there. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there your hand shall lead me. And the last reference is Zephaniah 3:17, which reads, The Lord your God is in your midst, a mighty one who will save. He will rejoice over you with gladness. He will quiet you by his love. He will exalt you with loud singing. The encouraging words are, There's no place so desolate that you cannot find me there. When Hagar fled from her mistress Sarah into the wilderness, she thought she was utterly alone and forsaken. But Hagar encountered me in that desolate place. There she addressed me as the living one who sees me. Through that encounter with my presence, she gained courage to return to her mistress. No set of circumstances could ever isolate you from my loving presence. Not only do I see you always, I see you as a redeemed saint, gloriously radiant in my righteousness. This is why I take great delight in you and rejoice over you with singing. So this is just a short piece of encouragement about Haggai. So Hagar was from Sarah and Abraham. Hagar was Sarah's servant. And when God told Abraham that he would have a son after so many years, Sarah said, well, take Hagar, my servant. She became pregnant, and then Sarah got upset and kicked her out of the camp. She treated her horribly. And so Hagar, this is the time when she encountered the Holy Spirit. And the encouragement is that she addressed God as the living one when she was destitute, had no one, nowhere to go, was completely alone and by herself. So she thought. But God ended up blessing her with Ishmael. And so we've got Ishmael and the conflict today within Israel, with the children of Israel. The point was, God was with her. She got the courage to return to a mistress and still live there, knowing that God had her, would take care of her. And our point, and what we gather from this, is no set of circumstances could ever isolate us from God's loving presence. Nothing, none, nada, not even, nothing. There's no way. And God sees us always, and He takes great delight in us and rejoices over us, and He loves us deeply, tremendously, unconditionally, and we can take encouragement from that and know that God, wherever our circumstances are, is there with us. Again, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, thou art with me. God is with us through the highs. God is with us through the lows. God is with us morning, noon, night, at all times, every time, always. Lo, I am with you always. God will never leave us nor forsake us. We need to just remember and understand God is with us. God keeps us. And I want a benediction as I end my message today, part 2. May the Lord watch between you and me while we're absent one from another. Yay. And He is there and with us. Hope this was encouraging. And if there was anything that touched you or you have any comments or feedback, please let me know. Like and share. Pray for my family. My mom had a emergency trip to the hospital, and she's back. She got back to the rehab place yesterday. So every day we're encouraged, even through these trials and these trying times. I would pray for you and yours. If you have any sick loved ones, or you're going through anything, my prayers go out to you, as well as let's be kind to others, and let's remember to pray for our nation, for our leaders, as we're told to do that in the New Testament. And I want to say Peter. Don't get me, but I don't have that right now. But I know ultimately we are to pray for those in authority over us. And remember, God is with us in every situation. Us individually, us, our family, us, community, corporately, us as a nation, us as the world. God is with us, and nothing happens by accident. God is sovereign. So let's remember that and be encouraged to know God is with us. He is in every situation, and we want to remember to draw near to Him. Blessings until next time, and Lord willing, I'll bring a broadcast tomorrow morning at 11:30 a.m. Take care and make sure this is a spectacular Sunday for you. Bye-bye.